For more on the swearing-in of General Christopher Musa as the new Minister of Defense, joining me is criminal justice and security studies expert Gbemileke Apata. He joins me from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Good to have you join us on TVC News at 7. Well, it's official now. General Musa has taken the oath of office as Minister of Defense. What would you advise he does differently to achieve a different result?
Well, thank you for having me yet once again. It's a privilege to be here once again. And I believe that it said something that I really like. It said security is everyone's business. That is the truth of the issue. If security is everyone's business, so what are the other agencies that are also responsible for securing the lives and property of Nigeria? What have they been doing? Because to an average Nigeria, it seems that this issue of fighting insecurity is solely placed on the shoulders of the army. Why we have 10 major security agencies in Nigeria, and three of those agencies are saddled with responsibility of gathering intelligence and advising the military about how to carry out the operation. What have they been doing? That is why when General Musa said that insecurity and securing Nigeria is everyone's responsibility, I expect the Mr. President, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, to make sure that every other agencies come together in synergy with the military so that we can find an holistic measure on how we want to fight these issues.
You spoke about the president, Mr. Gbemileke. You know, he himself has even described the new Minister of Defense as a fine gentleman, you know, and stressing that his leadership is actually needed at a critical juncture in Nigeria's national life. But I'm curious, how freely do you suppose that General Musa would be able to act, considering that the role he's occupying is both political as it is technical?
Now, General Musa has direct access to the president, and I have one advice that I would like to put in for both of them together so that this relationship between them can produce a tangible result for Nigerians to sleep and close their eyes at night. I expect Mr. President and the new defense minister to form a task force in the sense that let Mr. President give the new defense minister every support in terms of how he wants to make the security architecture of Nigeria to function and work. Because we've seen that we don't have synergy between our security agencies. I'll give you an example. In most country security agencies right now, they have task force that if you are NDLA, if you are custom, if you are police force, your role in the task force, you perform a specific function. Why let the military fight on the battleground? Why the other agencies provide the intelligence? Because I will tell you, these bandits and these terrorists, they have confidence in terms of they can predict our military people. They can predict our policing. It is time for us to change tactics. And it is time for us to gather more intelligence so that we can predict how this insurgency, how these bandits will operate before they even carry out their intentions.
And quite importantly, yeah, I heard you. You know, we need more intelligence, but that would also mean that we need the support of the people to provide the intelligence. How do we boost that trust, you know, of the people such that there are no concerns that, you know, their supplying of intelligence would, you know, backfire on them as citizens of the country? Especially, you know, with concerns we're hearing about, you know, there being mold, you know, and there being collusions, as it were, in the military apparatus.
Yep. It's very simple in this age that we are right now. And I know that we are still trying to catch up in terms of technology-wise, but we've seen bandits and terrorists on TikTok doing TikTok live, and people are providing resources for them. It is clear that we have a lot of people that are sympathetic to these terrorists and bandits, whether it is on sharing the same religious background or sharing the same town. There are a lot of ways we can work with the traditional rulers, and there are a lot of ways we can work with local police enforcement. We have people that we can pull on ground, and we have people that can blend in into the society in the north, in the northeast, in the northwest, that we can extract a lot of information from. Because if we don't deal with how our security agencies are not able to catch up so that we can predict how these attacks are being orchestrated, it will be very difficult for us to really have an effective policing strategy.
All right, so intelligence gathering is critical. Criminal justice and security studies expert Gbemileke Apata, many thanks for your time on TVC News at 7.
Thank you for having me.
Well, let's turn attention from there. Now, President Bola Tinubu has forwarded a request for